Okay, so in this video I want to talk about my prediction and my speculation for Blackbeard's third devil fruit, because we know that he have two, the Trimmer no Mi and the dark fruit. And the third one, what I think he gonna get, is Big Mom's fruit, that is the soul fruit, that can take souls from people and put into objects and bring them to life. Because why I think Blackbeard will have this devil fruit is because it's probably gonna use it to wake up the dead and use that as his minions, as his army, as in the final clash between the Blackbeard pirates and the Straw Hat pirates, and probably also against the revolutionary army. Because we know this, we have three powers in the One Piece world. We have the emperors, we have the revolutionaries, and we have the world government. And if Blackbeard want to rule everything, he have to defeat the world government, and he have to defeat the revolutionary army to get all the power. And also Straw Hat is both Monkey Luffy and Teach want the One Piece, and we know to get One Piece you have to have all the poneglyphs, and we know that Big Mom, Charlotte Lin, and Kaido have the two part of the poneglyph. And so that is one reason why I think the Blackbeard pirates are gonna come to Wano. And the same time is that if Blackbeard gets the soul fruit, it's super good fruit for him, because he's gonna use it in a super dark way, extremely different from Big Mom's. When Big Mom used the soul fruit, she used more like a candy or a Disneyland, something like this. But if Blackbeard uses it, he's gonna use it much more like a wake up the dead and like this kind of thing. So this is just my speculation that it is his third devil fruit, is the soul fruit. And because if he have the soul fruit, and he have the Trimmer fruit, and he have dark fruit, all these three fruit together is a super combination. It's probably the best combination you can have with all these three fruit together. Especially if you're Blackbeard, especially if you're gonna use it in a way Blackbeard probably gonna use it in. Obviously, I cannot say how he's gonna use it, because I don't know if he even gonna get it. It's just a speculation that he will get it. And so I said before, I think in chapter 23 or 22, 1022, that we probably gonna see some of the Blackbeard pirates, maybe not everybody, because we know, you also have to understand that Big Mom is not in her kingdom, so her kingdom is unprotected, so that the only person that is still there that is strong is Katakuri and Cracker. All of the other, like Sparrow, I always mix up these two characters' names, so I hope I say right now, I think. And then we have Smoothie. So Smoothie, Sparrow, and somebody more is in Wano right now. Is around Wano. The only one that is left of the commanders is Katakuri and Cracker. This is the only one left. The Emperor, Big Mom, is in Wano with Kaido. Big Mom and Kaido have joined forces together to dominate the world, similar that Rock Disabek want to do. Because Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido, all of them are former members of the Blackbeard pirates, of the Rock Pirates. And the leader of the Rock Pirates was Rock Disabek, and so on. Yeah, so these two are together now as an alliance. So what I think is the possibility that some of the members of the Blackbeard pirates is on Wano, and some other members of the Blackbeard pirates is now attacking the Cake Islands, because it's no protection. It's going to be very, very easy for the Blackbeard pirates, for some of the Blackbeard pirates, to take over this place very quickly, because the only one that Blackbeard really fear that can stand against him is Big Mom because of her soul fruit. So if Blackbeard kills Big Mom or take his fruit in some way, that means that if he have her fruit, if you can take somebody's soul, but can you take somebody's soul if the person have a devil fruit and put that devil fruit soul in some other person in your team to get that power? And that's why we know that Big Mom can take souls and put their soul into trees and plants and even bring sun and use the sun as sun power like fire. She can put it in a cloud. She can bring up bring a cloud to life and use like lightning and this kind of thing. So she can use elemental power with her soul. So if she puts soul in the thing, she can control it. So it's extremely good fruit. It's a fruit, as I said before, is you use fire, electricity. You can build an army of trees or anything you put the souls into. They brings to life. It starts living. So that means if Blackbeard have this power, he can use fire, as I said before. He can use electricity, and he can build an army about anything. Like he can put everything to life. He don't have to have. He can just put a soul into statues and bring them to life as his army. He can bring the souls into dead people and bring them back to life again. So that means that all of the dead pirates that was dead in the first era of the pirate age, like the era with the Rock Disabate, Golden Roger, and when Carp was young, he can bring all of them back to life if he have the soul fruit. Think about it. He can have a big armada of dead pirates bring back to life again, and he's gonna be probably unstoppable. Obviously, Monkey Luffy will defeat him because Monkey Luffy is the hero. We know the hero always win in stories and One Piece, and then Monkey Luffy maybe, and all of this kind of thing. But think about it. The third fruit. See, I say it again so you really understand. This is just a speculation here that the third fruit, I don't say that it's the final fruit, it maybe will be the final fruit, I don't say it. I just think that the third fruit is the soul fruit, because if Blackbeard gets his hand on that fruit, it's super powerful fruit. Think about it. It's much more powerful than Kaido's fruit. Okay, Kaido's fruit is a big dragon. Okay, he's super strong. He can use air attack. He can fly. But think about it. If you get so much benefit of that fruit. You can be a one person and just build an army in 1 second with that fruit. You can build everything. The only reason why Big Mom is not more feared in the world is because she is a fool. Because she used that power as a playing thing. She don't use it as a military thing or like a conquering thing. She used it to build a family of sugar thing and candies and Disney World. Think about it. That is what I mean. That is why I think in big precision why Blackbeard and some of his members are gonna come to Wano is because first of all, Wano is unprotected right now. Everybody fighting right now. Straw Hat Pirates, Law, Kid, Killer, Sanji, all the members, the Scabbards, the Minks, all of them are fighting right now. Wano is unprotected. It's gonna be super easy for Blackbeard to use his Trimmer Fruit to break the wall into Wano, to break the mountains, or use Sanjan Wolf to climb up through the waterfall. Because you can just use Sanjan Wolf to come up on the waterfall. You just have to go up on Sanjan Wolf back, and Sanjan Wolf grow very big, and then you climb like a big giant over the waterfall. And all of this kind of thing. So it's going to be very, very easy for Blackbeard gonna come into Wano, and it's going to be very, very easy for the Blackbeard pirates to come to the Cake Island, because both of these places is unprotected. The only strong people in the Cake Island right now, as I said before, is Cracker and Katakuri. This is the only one, and Katakuri cannot defeat 2 or 3 members of the Blackbeard pirates. And so, yeah. So third devil fruit of black bear is the soul fruit. I can absolutely be wrong here, but it's a super good devil fruit to use. People, I don't think people understand how good that devil fruit is to have. Like, if you can take a soul from anybody and put it in an object, and that object will get power, will get power of the sun. You can put, think about it. The only reason why people looks down on Big Mom is because how she is designed. Like, if you ignore Big Mom and you just focusing on her power, her devil fruit, like, is probably one of the most absolutely coolest devil fruit ever you can have. And for Blackbeard, it's like to give a dragon like triple armor and a flamethrower, with like a dragon with a flamethrower, and give like a speed boost to a dragon. This, like, it's super. You cannot get better combination with Blackbeard and the soul fruit, and this kind of thing. And so, actually, I said before in the video, a question I think about is that if you can take somebody's soul with that fruit, can you take their devil fruit soul and put it into yourself without eating the fruit, or without eating any part of that person? Because my speculation is that how you get devil fruit without finding the fruit, and you find that person can have that devil fruit. Okay, I'm gonna say it again. What I mean with this is that if you, for example, kill somebody that have a devil fruit, if you eat a part of that person, do you get that power right away from that person, or do you have to find that devil fruit to get that power? Or you just have to find the person that eating that fruit and kill it and eat it yourself, that person, to get that power? The other speculation I have right now, if you have the soul fruit, can you take the devil's soul from the fruit that in the person that have the fruit and put it in yourself after the person is dead, and you steal the fruit right away? Because if that is that case, that you can steal devil fruits with that power, you can just take the soul, the devil's soul. That means if Teach Blackbeard defeat Big Mom, and then he just have to first neutralize Kaido's power, then take Kaido's devil fruit to give to some of his members. That we don't know. We only know that Katarina Devon have a devil fruit, Sunshine Wolf, Sherry of the Rain have a devil fruit. I don't know if Lafitte have a devil fruit. That's a possibility. We don't know if Vasco de Shot or Pizarro or Jesus Burgers have any devil fruit, but maybe he gonna have the diamond fruit and this kind of thing. I obviously, so my prediction of the Blackbeard Pirates is obviously that Vasco de Shot have a Santa Fe, a mythical Santa Fe devil fruit, and Pizarro have the Manticora devil fruit. It's just my speculation there, but yeah, this is the thing. So this is going to be interesting. If you can take somebody's soul, it probably means that you can also take somebody with the devil fruit soul, because we only see Big Mom take soul from normal people with her ghost, and the ghost that like people she have wake up, they take the soul from the people and put it into object to bring them to life. That probably means that you can take somebody's, if you can, so like take the whole soul. You're probably gonna mean if the person have a devil fruit and you take the soul, you take their devil fruit with you at the same time, and you can probably put in their devil fruit soul into an object that works for you, and this kind of thing. Yeah, and so yeah, if you think about it, it's probably the best devil fruit you can have, because all the possibility with the devil fruit is no other devil fruit that give you that much power, like can give you fire, electricity. You can get every elemental power. You can get everything. This the only reason, I say it again, the only reason why people don't give that devil fruit more respect is because of Big Mom. It's because Big Mom used that devil fruit. That is the only reason this devil fruit is is not as higher on people's top 10, top 20 devil fruits list, the best devil fruit, because it's not the person, it's the devil fruit. If people can, the devil fruit is much better if Blackbeard use it, because he's gonna use it much more, and if Blackbeard use it, more people gonna talk about that devil fruit, and more people will give the devil fruit gonna be higher in rank, because when he uses it, gonna use it in much more way, more darker way, and this kind of thing. And yeah, I think, yeah, this is just what I think, that is his third devil fruit is the soul fruit. And the other members of the Blackbeard Pirates, I don't know who exactly. I think if I give a wild guess here, I think Pizarro, Katarina Devon, and Sanjan Wolf, all of these three characters are gonna come to Wano and Blackbeard, these four. The other ones is Vasco de Chat, and Lafitte, Jesus Burgos. These ones are probably gonna come to the Cake Islands and fight with Katakuri and Cracker, but it's gonna be a very quick fight. This is my prediction what will happen in One Piece after the end time of Wano and continuation, and this kind of thing. So this, yeah, obviously we still don't have yet seen Kaido's backstory, how he joined Rock's Pirates and this kind of thing, and how he come to Wano. So we still don't know about that. We still don't have seen his backstory, and this kind of thing. So this is still missing. So I hope we'll see that soon. And yeah, I think this is probably everything I really want to say about this speculation. And obviously, so you know, it's a break, so it's no One Piece next week. This week. But next week we're gonna continuation with chapter 1020. So it's gonna be very interesting to see. Also, if you don't have read chapter yet, obviously this part will be spoilers. And obviously it's going to be interesting to see what kind of mythical Suen Devil Fruit Yamato will have. My speculation was that Yamato will have a mythical celestial dog, a mythical dog. And the other speculation, I have two different speculations. The first one, what I think Yamato was a Oni. Now I think Yamato is a mythical celestial dog, because I think in the end Yamato will fight against Katarina Devon, and Katarina Devon have the 9-tailed fox devil fruit and this kind of thing. Yeah, and this is probably, that is just what I think what will happen in One Piece. And obviously so space, they're probably gonna go to space too, because we know that space exists. The only place that the Straw Pirates have not yet been in is in space. They have been underwater, they have been in Sky Island, all of the places, but not in space. So that is the final place they have not yet been in, and this kind of thing. So yeah, so no One Piece this week, but next week is continuation of One Piece. And then I think we will see, I don't think this is this week, but maybe next week we will see, or is a week after that, we see the chapter 50 of Reckoning of Ragnarok. It's a new manga I start to read, and then we're gonna have continuation of the character. Obviously, the newest fighter that was revealed in chapter 49 was Beelzebub, and obviously, as I said before, I think Beelzebub will obviously this part in the video is going to talk very shortly about the Reckoning of Ragnarok. The first part was about One Piece and my speculation of Blackbeard's third devil fruit and all this kind of thing. So what I think is that in Reckoning of Ragnarok, that Beelzebub probably gonna fight against Nikola Tesla, and then we have Samahaya, and that is a Finnish winter sniper. When also comes, so I think we'll fight against somebody, and probably against Rasputin. So the new character is Beelzebub, but I really look forward to Reckoning of Ragnarok, because it's very different from One Piece. It's very different design. It's more, how can I say it? It's more adult in style in some ways than One Piece. One Piece is also very much adult in design of the art form, but Reckoning of Ragnarok is more darker in some ways as Berserker, but it's more greedy. It's much the way how the paint brush the paintings in Reckoning of Ragnarok is much more darker. It's not as, it's different, but I like One Piece and Reckoning of Ragnarok. It's probably right now my most favorite manga to read. The only thing I have a problem with is that some of the fight in Reckoning of Ragnarok and some of the waiting time you have to wait for a chapter is so long. But the chapter is much. You always get 2 chapters because you have to wait so long. But the chapter is also much longer than the One Piece chapters. So, for example, a One Piece chapter is the longest one is maybe 20 pages, and Reckoning of Ragnarok you have 50 pages. Or maybe 49 pages. So you have the much more longer chapters in Reckoning of Ragnarok, and this kind of thing. So I really hope that chapter 50 and chapter 51 will be the final part of Buddha's fight against the 7 unlucky guard guy, and because we know that in some way Beelzebub have done something to the fight, because we see in that fight that when there's 2 dragons coming out from that person, the 7 lucky guard, and turn into a demon, and we know that we see the same dragon on a painting in Beelzebub's lair. We see the same dragon. So this dragon is probably from Beelzebub's kingdom, underworld. And some of that dragon escape, or maybe Beelzebub release it to do something, and maybe he gonna try to. It maybe gonna be some kind of a coup d'état. He maybe try to overthrow the guards and take over the power from himself, something like that. And that means that the guards and the human, in some ways, have to work together against the demons to defeat them. Because right now the guards and the human fight each other, because it was like, okay, if you start from the beginning, it was that the guard was in a meeting, and they want to decide if they're gonna destroy all the humans. So all the guards decide they should destroy all the humans, and then a Valkyrie come and say we should have a fight. If 7 of the people. If 7 guard wins, then the guard will decide. If 7 of the human win, the human will live 10,000 more years, and this kind of thing. And yeah, there was a fight, and that was a fight between the first one was Thor and Lubu, and then was Adam and Zeus, and then Poseidon and Sasaki. Then after that was Raiden and Shiva, and so on. So yeah, so it was always guard against human, but now it's a possibility right now that the demons will come, and then some of the guards that will join the demon side, and some of the guard will be going to join the human side to work together, because the first guard that joined the human is Buddha. So now it's 2 guard fighting each other. So that means if Buddha wins, will that give a point to the humans, or it automatically give a point to the guard? I think gonna give point to the human, but that probably means that the demons will also come and fight, and some of the demons will join some of the guard, and more probably like the guy. So I think it's a possibility that with one of the guy, for example, so Loki probably gonna join the demons, because in the story he joined the big giants like in Ragnarok. So Loki is probably the one that gonna work with Beelzebub, because Buddha is probably gonna work with the human. And so I think this is the two characters. So Beelzebub, Loki, and Rasputin. This is the character that we're gonna work with the demons. Buddha and Thor and Apollon will work with the human. All of these three characters. So there's light against the dark, and this kind of thing. This is what I think is a possibility what can happen in Ragnarok right now. This is everything I really want to say in this video. Hope you like it. Okay, bye.